Howdy. Sound like a cowboy when I say that, don't I? Howdy. All right. Well, so welcome back. Let's take a look at what the stock market is doing for this upcoming trading day. The SPY is just ouch. Crypto is ouch. Everything's kind of ouch right now. I think one big important factor right there at the moment is, look at what China is doing. They're actually devaluing their money. And again, if you're wondering why that matters to you, you should probably do a little research, look into it. Interesting. Interesting. Um, yeah, sometimes you don't want to go picking a fight with somebody, and because that person you might be picking a fight with, they might have some bullies in their own backyard that might not like what you're doing. So it's kind of funny how things will roll downhill. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump into this big mess. Hello, welcome to the hard reset. What just happened? Let's take a look at AMC stock. All right, so to get this party started, I am not going to spend a whole lot of time on individual stocks. Most of this is about the overall stock market. So, man, sorry to say this. If that bores you, then obviously move on to something else. But if you are in this market, if you're a trader and or a investor, even with crypto, you may want to listen to some of what I have to say. It's just opinions. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I have no clue what I'm doing. All right. So AMC real quick. It's just, it's, it's doing what the whole market is doing. And it's just kind of on this downtrend here. It's, man, I think it was, what was it, last week? Maybe on, it may have been Sunday or Monday. I was saying, hey guys, according to these fancy schmancy trend lines that I have here, and other calculations that I've been running, we're looking at 1650 incoming, and lo and behold, unfortunately, and I know nobody wants to hear this, I don't know why people get so upset when somebody tries to help them or points out certain things in the market. And so Friday, yeah, we hit that $16 level. As I've been saying for probably over a month now that my buying levels were going to be 19 and 16. And so at the moment, what did it ultimately end up closing at? I think, what is that, 1768 or so, somewhere in that area. Actually, I like to round things. And yes, I know that annoys people, but so I'm just calling it at 17 bucks. So we're kind of in my buy-in area. And unfortunately, I don't really see any good news. So nope, I'm still not buying in just yet. I do want to backtrack to Thursday, which I thought was rather sad. You've got mainstream media. Mainstream media, you guys are not helping anything out. You guys just need to quit. You guys, most of the time, you don't know what you're talking about. You have no clue how to read charts. Actually, you guys don't even look at charts. You just want to blurt out some crap. Unfortunately, I think that hurts a lot of the retail investors. There's been, in the last few years, look at all the new accounts that have been created with TD Ameritrade, Robinhood, Webull, all the big players out there have added so many accounts. And why is that? Simply put, the U.S. just printing money like there's no tomorrow has actually put a lot of extra money in people's pockets. And I think a lot of people thought all of a sudden they were going to be masters of the universe in finance. Unfortunately, they're not masters of the universe in finance. So right now, large hedge funds that know what they're doing, brokers that know what they're doing, market makers that know what they're doing, guess what they're doing? All that extra money that was just printed, they're sucking that stuff up. They're sucking it right out of your bank accounts, and you guys are properly getting scared. So again, so back here, look at this big giant candle that runs up. This is a 1 hour chart. And Unfortunately, what does mainstream media do? They all are like, yay, look at this, AMC to the moon. So now you got a bunch of people, they piled in there. And then guess what happens? They got obliterated. So it ran up to, let's say, $20. It was $20.20 or some change. Again, I'm not really worried about the change. But what I am worried about are the people out there that unfortunately do not know what they're doing. They're getting scared. They should probably be scared. They probably shouldn't be in this on their own. They should probably find an actual financial advisor that knows what they're doing, knows what they're talking about. That would be very helpful to them. They should probably learn how to read charts, learn how to figure out what's news again. So at this point in time on this giant candle here, like clockwork, mainstream media, they want to jump in and China's like, oh yeah, look at this great buy-in, everybody buy. And I've been saying for months now, no, it's not a buy yet. It's still not a buy. It was not a buy at this point. But unfortunately, a lot of volume rushed in and a lot of people probably lost a lot of money, seeing how it dropped down to 1622 was the low for Friday. And again, I keep saying this, market opens, boom, it just gets hammered. Wonder why that is. Think about it, guys. So yeah, we did drop down to 1622. No, I still have not bought back in yet. Still not going to buy in yet. There's nothing there to support a buy-in. And I'm thinking maybe tomorrow when the market opens for the US stock market, it's just going to, man, we're going to see some more tapering down, unfortunately, I do believe. I was looking at the SPY chart earlier. Let's get off this AMC chart because that's just not, um, I can keep saying it over and over. AMC is not a buy yet. I mean, if you want to buy it, go ahead and buy it. If you want to sell it. Want to hold it? Hold it. Do whatever you want to do. That's totally up to you. You're grown adults, hopefully, and you can make your own decisions. Find some facts to make decisions on. Sometimes facts can hurt. It's the facts of life. Hey, was that a TV show? I think it was. Anyhow, all right, let's hop on over to the SPY real quick. And this is why I'm saying that it's the market is not a buy yet. The market is in a bear position. There are ways to make money in a bear market, obviously, but that requires capital. You have to have enough cash on hand to be able to what we call shorting. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are against shorting. They'll tell you to buy options or sell options, puts, calls, whatever. Man, options, that's just flat out gambling. So, if you want to do some flat out gambling, go for it. That's your prerogative. That is your business. I do not recommend options for people that are not professional gamblers. So it's a good way to just get yourself put in a bad spot. However, you do have the option of shorting, again, assuming you have enough money in your account to where you are able to short certain stocks. Again, I know there's a lot of people out there like shorting's bad. Shorting is not bad. If I go to short something, obviously, either I am borrowing shares from somebody and they're getting paid a interest on that for allowing their shares to be shorted, or I've just bought shares from somebody and they wanted a certain price, so I gave them money at the price they wanted. So win for everybody. And then I ultimately, yes, I do have to pay that back. So it's all part of the market. It's the way the market works. I think a lot of people that complain about that, they should probably look at Forex and how Forex functions and how the actual financial end of the market functions and works. Anyway, so over to the SPY. SPY tried to pick up just a little bit on Thursday. And as you see, we broke down over this line. I think I called that way before. And again, we couldn't get over that EMA and still we're on this downtrend. It's going to happen. The market is correcting. And again, it's not just the US market. It's not my hometown market, it is the worldwide market. And when you've got major players like China devaluing their currency intentionally, that's going to have a huge effect on the US market. That's going to have a huge effect on the overall world. You also cannot, as I stated in the beginning of this video, you cannot go out and bully other countries and tell them what they're going to do, or I'm going to do this to you if you try to do this, because, ooh, there's a lot at stake there. A lot of things that people don't consider when they're like, I'm going to buy, you know what? I really like Petco. Petco is an awesome buy. I like pets. I have pets, so let's buy Petco. Well, unfortunately, there's people in, I don't know, other countries that are looking at Petco also. And if you aren't playing the game right, they're gonna kill Petco. No more Petco. Anyways, as you see, the spy, it's just downtrending hard, which I know this doesn't do it much justice because this looks really mellow. It's really not that mellow. It's pretty far from a mellow drop. How about I expand this so we can actually see what is happening here? How does this put it into? Is that better? Does that make more sense to you guys now of just how hardcore this sell off is? Oh, we're not even on the chart anymore. That's how hard the sell off is. It's off the charts. So I'm not trying to spear. I'm not trying to spread fear, doom, gloom, anything of that sort. I'm being realistic. And I've been saying for over a month now, get some money on the sidelines to where you can be buying up some of these discounted shares. There's so many companies out there that has great potential, has good valuation. The PE looks great, but everything's just kind of going into the toilet. And you have to have money on the sidelines. And again, you got to make your decisions. You've got to, you got to weed through the facts, the FUD, the everything to figure out what makes the most sense for you. So I know there's a lot of people out there, they've just now gotten to the stock market. They're probably freaking out. And they're probably just, oh my gosh, I'm losing my rear. And they're probably selling, which is fine. Got people like me that are buying. So if you want to sell me your shares at a discount, go for it. Thank you. I appreciate it. At the same time, never invest what you're not willing to lose. So again, right now, if you bought into a stock and you firmly believe in that stock, why are you selling? I You probably should have no reason to, especially if you're selling at a loss. At the same time, it sounds more like you don't know what you're doing. Um, you've spent more money than you should have. You're playing with money that you shouldn't be playing with, and that's probably why you're freaking out. It happens. A lot of new investors out there. Man, I really wish I could make recommendations or tell you where I think you should go for information and um, learning the market, but there's, ooh, yeah, I'm not a financial advisor. And unfortunately, this platform does not support honest opinions. Oh, goodness. Yeah. So, anyways, yep, the spy is, ooh, yeah, it's just not looking so hot at the moment. But hey, you never know. I have charted it out and I've got a few points here in the near future and just a little further out, maybe 2 or 3 months where I see a bounce going to happen. So yeah, as soon as this correction is over and as soon as some of the world news and fear is over with, I think we might pull out of this one. If we do not pull out of this one, oh goodness, um, it's going to be bad. I don't mean to laugh, but you know what? It is what it is. And this is just for entertainment only. So, all right, enough of that. Let's go take a look at the wonderful wide world of crypto, see what we've got going on there. All righty. So, at the moment, um, let's see, what do we have? Ooh, that's just, it's trying to push up. Bitcoin's trying to make a recovery. The reason why I look at Bitcoin and not all the other coins, let's just look at the broader market here as far as crypto goes. So as long as Bitcoin is pushing up or as long as Bitcoin is going down, it takes the whole entire world of crypto with it for some reason. I'm not sure um, why that is. I guess it might have something to do with the fact that crypto, the whole point of it is it's not supposed to be based on fiat currency. So that could be a reason why. Who really cares what the dollar is doing? Except for actually, there's a lot of people that care what the dollar is doing. Oil is the king of all kings. And yeah, so we got Bitcoin pushing up. It's up 3.5%. So not looking too bad there. At least it's showing some life energy. But unfortunately, and we're getting ready to look at it here in a minute. The chart for crypto, my goodness, this chart for Bitcoin. I should probably take a drink. I should relax just a little bit. Hold on. All right. Whew. Let's take a look at this chart. Ouch. That one's just sometimes laughter is the best medicine, depending. As you can see, here on January the 20th, crypto tried to make a recovery and push up for about 3 hours. It looked really good. And then all of a sudden, again, doom gloom in the market, people freaking out. People probably shouldn't be in the market. And unfortunately, the more popularity that crypto gains, the more weird markets it gets pushed into. So obviously now you can short crypto, which I am again, I'm an advocate for shorting things, but unfortunately, crypto, it doesn't have the same regulations as the stock market or forex. So yeah, I'm kind of curious how that one's going to play out in the future, especially with laws and regulations. Anyhow, so yeah, we got about a 3 hour. Let me expand this just a little bit for you guys. Again, this is a 1 hour chart, and so here we got 3 hours pushing up. Looked like we were going to be doing good, setting pretty, and unfortunately, we ended up not sitting pretty. It just got destroyed. Where'd my RSI go? Somehow my RSI has disappeared. Sorry guys. I should be better prepared. Anyway, so we popped up over the VWAP, value weighted average price. It does not stand for, never mind. So unfortunately, you can see also some of my previous lines here. We were just breaking down, and now we're just dropping like a rock. And I don't mean Chevy. A little bit of a push up heading into the new trading, which obviously some countries, it is now Monday. So they're back to work. And other countries, it's still Sunday. It's sleepy time for a lot of people. They're not seeing this. I don't really see this pushing up too hard. It's got to get above this line right here. And actually the lines that I'm really concerned with are the lines that I've snapped from months ago. I'm not really too concerned until we get into this area. So again, everything's just kind of getting hammered at the moment. Oh, now that I shrink the chart too, I've got some other lines here that I've put in. And these are also very important lines. So again, if we do not push up hard enough and get above this line, then we're going to be breaking down into this territory here, which $32,000, $31,000 range. It is very realistic. Actually, 24,000 is another realistic incoming number. And I think a lot of people should be aware of that and be ready for it. Be ready for it when it comes. So either have cash on the sideline or have your exit entry or entry and exit locations and points figured out. You got to figure all that stuff ahead of time. Don't just dive into something blindly. Now, for the rest of the year, I see, yes, crypto will be pushing up. I think it will. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, and I am also not a psychic, although I do like to project lines out into the future, which are usually pretty spot on. So, starting in December, we had a hard sell off, as you can see right here, where it just, again, it got hammered. There was a lot of people that got spooked. And now we're heading into the tax season where now we have a lot of people finding out that their gains that they made on their stocks, their crypto, their other investments, they've got to pay for now. So we got a lot of people getting hit with 40%, 60% that you've got to pay. Again, that's why I think a lot of people, if you're going to be in the market, I don't care what market it is, you've got to study it, you got to know it, you got to understand it. That way, you don't have surprises that pop up. Um, so, just going to try to keep this super short. So, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now. Thank you guys for watching. If you've got any questions, then um, ask me. I might be able to point you somewhat in the right direction, or at least refer you to somebody that knows more than I do. So, again, I'm not a financial advisor, and don't trust the lady at your bank that thinks she's a financial advisor. Actually, don't use your bank for investing. That's a bad idea. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.